All right, we're gonna do a little video with Chewy on his leash walking. And we're gonna try to do a little bit of a tutorial also on how to do this. Chewy pulled bad on the leash. He's miserable to take out. He's just constant yank, yank, yank. So I'm gonna kind of show you, break it down a little bit, how I start to leash break a dog. And you know, I have said this 1,000 times, but the biggest mistake people make is they'll get a dog, has no idea how to walk on a leash nicely, and they'll go on a long walk around the block of their neighborhood or wherever, and the dog's pulling, it's jumping on everybody, it's trying to pee on everything, and it's miserable. You do it about 3 times and you quit walking your dog. So first off, walking on a leash is no different than teaching them to down, stay, sit, come, any of that. It's just repetition. It's another trick. Think of it like that. And it takes a little bit of time to get them used to what's actually going on when you put a leash on them. Dogs do not understand what that leash means. Their first thought is, I'm tethered, I don't like it, I want to get away from it. You know, they resist it, they don't care, they don't like it. It's not a pleasant thing for them. So the other big myth is that dogs pull because they feel dominant. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, if I'm going to be completely honest. Dogs pull because dogs walk faster than we do. It's that simple. This dog and I could take off walking at a normal pace, and he would be out at the highway by the time I'm 50 feet down the road here. So we're training the dog not to pull and to walk at a human's pace. That's the whole idea. And to not react to everything. So there's three deals in there. So first off, what we want the dog to do is to pay attention to us and not pull. That's number one. So when we do that, come here, Chewy. I'm gonna let him slingshot out in front of me a little bit, but I'm gonna be ready for it. And then when he's out there, I'm just gonna turn direction and head my way. So pretty soon the dog realizes he's gotta start looking at you, because he doesn't know when, whoop, we're gonna go a different direction. Good boy, good boy. So I'm also, you saw, he had to stop and start sniffing something on the ground. We can't let him get in that habit, or he'll be stopping every 10 feet. Also another thing, when the dog is close to you, you do not want any tension on that leash. That's when they want to be that's when you want them to be the most comfortable, the most relaxed, and the happiest is when they're right next to you on the walk. Good boy. Okay, so the next tip, the quicker you move while you're teaching your dog how to walk, the faster they're going to catch on to it. The slower you are, the more they're going to get bored with it and start sniffing and focusing on something else. If you move quicker, you make decisive moves, the dog's going to be more engaged and more focused on what you're doing. Let me show you. I'll try to switch it up and see if he does it. Come on. So first off, I'm gonna move pretty quick. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Nope. Good boy. So now I'll go real slow with, and he'll probably just get bored and he'll start veering off. So now we'll speed up. All right, perfect. You saw the difference. When I was coming up here, he was pretty much walking off in the ditch, stretching my arm out. Speed up, he gets a little bit more focus, gets moving, and he's more engaged. So when the dog is close to you, you don't want a ton of tension on the leash. You don't want to be doing this number, wrapping it all up and arm wrestling with them. You want it relaxed when they're next to you, because otherwise you put tension when they're close to you, it automatically makes them want to get away from that tension. If you only put quick corrections and a little bit of tension when they're distracted or when they're away from you, and then they're comfortable when they get by you, it makes all the difference in the world. So Chewy's doing great. We're gonna go on just a normal walk now. Come on, Chewy. There you go. That is night and day difference from when he first got here. Like literally he was hunched over, like I could have put 300-pound sled behind him and he would have been pulling it. So good job, Chewy. Isn't he cute? All right, we'll see you on the next one. Toodles.